What's up, North County? I'm your host, Randy Doty, and today on the show, we are talking Kennedy Club Fitness, which is one of our sponsors, and we have Lola and Arlene in the studios talking Kennedy Club Fitness. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Lola, let me jump in with you, okay?
Right.
So tell me a little bit about you. Tell me a little bit about your position with Kennedy Club Fitness.
Well, I'm in membership sales there. I started about 4 or 5 years ago. But I've been a member there since shortly after it opened in 2009.
Oh,
So
wow.
I've been there a long time. Love the club.
Wow.
Became a cycling instructor about 7 years ago. And just here to talk a little bit about our senior programs and our group exercise classes for them.
Very cool.
So there's I just love the club. And
So 16 years, right? You said 16 years, but you've been working there for 4.
It's been 15 years, and I worked there for 4 years in sales, but been instructing cycling for 7 years.
Awesome.
So I'm very much
Like on the bikes, cycling.
Yeah, cycling, indoor cycling.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how did you get into that? Was that something?
It was actually, I took the classes when I first started there, and I loved all the group exercise classes. So cycling was one of my favorites. So I used to take it very early in the morning, had the wonderful instructors there. And one instructor, Jessica, who's one of our personal trainers at Kennedy, was cycling, and she said that, why don't you go and do this? And I thought about it, and I thought, I guess I could do that. So I did. I just, went on and started cycling and instructing and motivating, and it's a great class. It's high intensity, very good cardio workout.
Well, cool.
And then we do have our silver cycling class that we put together about a year ago, which is it's 30 minutes long. It's based for our seniors, lower impact, a different movement for them, because they do all different other things too as well, which we can talk about.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so, which brings us to Arlene, which is one of your class members, right?
She takes all of our classes, all of our senior classes, from prime time to yoga, chair yoga, cycling. What other ones do you do?
Wow.
Prime time, which is super awesome. Pilates. There you go. She comes
Zumba. Well, Arlene, let's dig into your backstory. So tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I retired in 2015 and came up to Paso, Robles, because I had a family member living here, and he told me I needed to get out of the Southern California rat race.
Okay. What'd you retire from?
Well, mostly banking, but my last 8 years I worked for a drug treatment facility and then part-time at a police department in San Diego. So I came up here, and frankly, I wasn't doing anything but volunteering. So I volunteered at a number of places. And in 2017, I had a hip surgery from a fall I had in a long time ago, like 40 years ago. So I had a hip replacement, and I just took up walking. But I was frustrated. Walking made my thighs slimmer, but they didn't have my weight drop, Anyway, moving on, I met a group of women. We went to lunch, and one of them was an avid Kennedy participant, and she insisted I should come. I've always, first of all, I'm adverse to exercise. I actually did not pass one class in college, and it was PE. That's how bad I am. So I said to her, I really don't want to go to a gym. And she said, I think you'll really like this. So she brought me to an open house at Kennedy in October of 2021. And she took me upstairs and showed me all the machines, and I still felt very intimidated. But then another friend that I had made recently said to me, come over to this class that's really geared for seniors. It's called Prime. It's people our age. It's noontime, and nothing crazy like jumping or anything. You'll really enjoy it. So I met her there and went to that Prime class, and she was absolutely right. I enjoyed it so much, but having never really exercised, I was puffing and panting and clock watching.
You're like,
Is this
we just started, but
going to end? Can I make it? Will I die? And I looked around, and there were lots of women my age, and they were, not like in bad shape like I was. But anyway, in about 2 months, I dropped the 10 pounds that I had been fighting.
Oh, good for you.
So that really spurred me on. So for 6 months, I took Prime with Cheryl, and I took it in Paso Robles and in the Tascadero, and that's all I did. And the rest of the time, I walked. And then I dipped my toes into Pilates. Again, I was puffing and panting and wondering if I'd make it through the class, and clock watching again. And
now, Pilates is a lot of core.
it is,
stuff,
and
right?
I have a very weak core, so that's one of my challenges. And then I came on to cycling, and it was a startup class for seniors. It was called Silver Cycle, and I met Lolita, and I absolutely loved the class, even though I could barely do a quarter of a mile. Her music and the fun she encouraged us to have was so positive that I couldn't wait to go. At that time, it was just a 30-minute, one time a week. And then I guess you found out that so many people enjoyed it that they decided to open a second class.
We got such a good following. And then our group director, Tiffany, decided that we should try to do another one, which is on Thursdays. Barbara Davis and myself alternate Thursdays. And so she teaches as well the Silver Cycle, and I teach every Tuesday. So it was such a great turnout that now they have it twice a week. So it's pretty fun.
Wow.
That's the whole point of it, is to have fun.
Fun,
It's
yes.
not, we get our cardio in, we get our exercise, but it's all about having fun.
Great music.
Yeah, what kind of music? What kind of music?
Well, she does it sometimes 50s, sometimes,
Play a little Motown.
yeah, Motown.
Oh.
One of the more popular.
This one wanted me to play Coolio one time. I'm like, well, let's see.
So you know when Arlene's getting in the parking lot, she's bumping, driving in.
So she just recently purchased a pair of cycling shoes and cycling shorts. So she was totally into it.
Wow.
She couldn't unclip quite well.
I still can't.
She
I
had
have
to,
to flip my feet out and then pull my shoes off the stand. It's a joke, but I
get it. I give kudos to the people. I mean, that's scary. I mean, I sometimes get my foot stuck on just a regular pedal.
Thank God it's a stationary bike.
Oh my
It should be
gosh.
on the ground.
Wow. So you do that twice a week?
I do that now twice a week. And then I start my week with Zumba. And when I started Zumba, I was way in the back. And again, I would lean against the wall and drink water and watch them because I couldn't make it through an hour of dancing. And now I'm in the first row. And last week I did something very unusual and everyone was clapping, was because I went up front with Tiffany, the instructor, and danced to a song. So I've made huge progress.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Is like, I mean, you're going to be an instructor here pretty soon.
I'm going to be
Right?
an instructor.
Well, that's how I started. I ended up from the back row of a cycling class, then to the middle row, and then to the front row, and then all the way up to the stage. So
There's
know.
your path.
You never know.
She's already put the footwork in. She's got the steps.
She's got it.
So you're just one step away from being her.
Right.
Well, the best thing about her, she's such a big advocate for Kennedy and our senior classes. And now that we have, senior programs through Medicare, that you can get a membership through those Medicare programs.
Oh, let's talk about that. What does that mean?
Yeah, so we have several. We have one called Pure Fit. It's through Alignment Insurance. If you have Alignment Insurance, please check that out, because then you can get a membership at Kennedy for no cost. So you're not dealing with any enrollment fees or anything like that. There's a couple of other ones. We have Renew Active, Silver and Fit, not Silver Sneakers, because we always get that one. Silver and Fit and Active and Fit and Renew Active. So we have a Renew Active is through United Healthcare. And these are Medicare or Medicaid if you qualify for that. So we have a lot of members. Our senior members have grown a great deal because of those programs. And that's why we have so many classes now to gear for the senior, because they need lower impact. Aqua aerobics is super popular. And now that our pool's down, but getting it back up. During the summer, you'll see, 45 to 50 people in a pool at the end, playing music, wearing funny hats. It's a sense of community
Right.
with the seniors, because there's a group of ladies like she met. They'll go and have lunch, or if somebody's celebrating a birthday, they have a potluck there. It's just
fun.
really a good sense of community, and that's what we're all about, is that with not just our senior members, but our members in general. So, and we have everything there for your needs. I mean, great machines, great classes, basketball courts, you know.
And I think that's a really good testament to the senior citizens of being active. You know, obviously, I mean, we all know it doesn't matter what your age is. You take a couple of days and you're sitting on the couch, you know, watching TV. I mean, you just have that, you're stiff, I mean, it's just
So true.
Takes a little bit. And as we get older, which, you know, I mean, I'm only like 23, but as we get older, right? See, but you know, things take a little longer to get moving around. You wake up in the morning, it's like, ugh.
Differ, yes.
But you know, being active,
Yes.
you know, like yourself,
Yes.
is, I mean, think of the opposite
And
to
it's
where not being
it's not
active.
even just the physical, it's also the mental part, because I joined in 21, sort of in the second year of the pandemic, you know, and I had spent the whole year in my pajamas at home, quietly just, you know, stewing about it, and I could feel myself going downhill, just mentally. And then this classes have just really it reinvigorated me in a way I never expected. And I so look forward to it. I've made so many friends, and my family member, who it was the only one around here, moved recently across the country to the Midwest, leaving me here. But I don't miss it, because I've actually got a whole lot of friends through Kennedy, and I don't think we adequately understand how much the socialization of the classes helps. You know, and Lolita has to stop me talking. I know it's hard to believe it. But one of the side benefits was, because I sing so loudly and she encourages it and loves it, that I joined the choir at Christmas time at church and sang Christmas carols, something I would never have thought to do. So you never know where your life is going to take you.
Wow. So, I mean, not only is Kennedy Club Fitness changing you physically, it's changing you mentally.
Yes.
And your confidence and, you know, just activity. Like you said, joining the choir club, which you've never done.
Never would have thought to
now
do.
that's a whole nother activity, you know, avenue for
Yes.
you. You know, I mean, who knows? You'd be singing all the time. American Idol, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
The Voice?
The Voice.
Senior edition.
Yes. Yes. That's so awesome.
It's just like all the group classes, the seniors or regular classes, they're all encouraged, you know, to have a good time. And that's the whole point. It's like, you can be super serious up there lifting weights and doing things, and they, you know, that's great. I'm a big group exercise person. I can do the machines too, and I probably should do a little bit more. I'm in that senior age. I'm turning 61 this summer. So those classes, the cycling, the Pilates, the yoga, we have bar, we have Zumba, aqua. I mean, strength classes, high fitness, which I see Adele do. I'm standing at the front desk watching her do this high fitness. She's jumping up, having a good old time. And people have just a great time. So I expect you to be in cycling class, Randy.
You know what?
I know where you
I
work.
think I would fall in the category of thinking I'm going to die. You know, I don't know if I.
Well, many times I thought that at the beginning of every class that I took.
Yeah, and that senior class though also is also for not only the seniors, but it's also for the beginner.
Yes.
Because if you go into a class, we want you to walk away feeling successful, right? So come to the senior class as a beginner, try it out for a couple of weeks, and then move yourself up to maybe the more, you know, the higher intensity classes. But so
And that's what I always, you know, explain with like Kennedy. You know, Kennedy. There's so many options, you know, out there of clubs. I'm not going to say clubs. I'm going to say gyms. You know, where you can go and work out. But Kennedy Club Fitness.
we never say gym in Kennedy.
Right, it's Kennedy Club.
Yeah.
And so it's a club because there's so many options. There's so many, like you said, you know, you got all these classes. You got your, you know, your weights upstairs. You got, I mean, ping pong table. You got pool table. You got racquetball. You got basketball. You got hot tub. You got saunas. I mean, it's just so many different things that, you know, your membership is inclusive to, you know, it's part of. And so when you walk into, again, it's not a gym feel. It's a club, you know, and like you said, it's a, you know, people just hang out at the tables and at the couches, and they just sit there and have a meeting, just socialize.
Right.
It's such a really great
is.
place.
Anywhere from the seniors to the young high schoolers.
Right.
You know, the basketball court is packed full of high school
I've
kids,
actually talked to a few high schoolers to stay for the Zumba class because we do it on the basketball court. And I've said, if you don't think this is a workout, I want you to try it out. And some of them have stayed, and they said, you're right, it is really a workout,
So Arlene, I'm going to introduce you, and he may have already been in the class, but one of our friend's son is a new member to Kennedy, and he come in because my office is there, and they'll come in and say hi, whatever. And I'm like, where were you at? He goes, I just did, a class or whatever. But he's like, I'm gonna hit them all, and I think Zumba was one of them.
Yes.
He said that he did Zumba, and but he's like, I'm just gonna take all yoga. There's a yoga class, right?
There are several levels of yoga. So I tried a couple of that I found a little too much for my ability. So I joined the chair yoga, which was started up in July, I think it was June 19th. So my anniversary is coming up pretty soon of being there. I was one of the startup students there and progressed so much since I've done that. So we're not that much on the chair. We use it as a prop in case you feel like you're losing balance. But it's a wonderful way to try yoga. And so I take that.
So you do a class every single day?
Every day except Sunday, yes.
And do you do the aqua aerobics class also?
I did, however, I had some health issues that didn't allow me to stay in a pool jumping for an hour, but I had so much fun.
Interesting.
Yes, and I don't even know how to swim, and I didn't. Seriously.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Is the pool that deep?
No, I was in the shallow end.
There's at the back end of the pool. There's a deep end, and then there's a place where you can stand as well. So it kind of gradually goes down. So some people like the deep end pool because you're treading a little bit more,
and you're up to here in the water.
But they wear the water belts or whatever the floaty belts they call them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So Lola, I'll ask you this question: Does Kennedy have any type of just a pool day to where you can go and there's no classes, it's just hang out?
Well, every day is a pool day over at Kennedy. We just don't have, I know we used to have a family, we call it family pool day or whatever, a couple times. This is before the pandemic. We had the pool opened during the summer where people can bring their kids and stuff and open up that front end.
Barbecues going, Keith's barbecuing on the side.
Yeah, we did. We'd love to bring some of that back. So, but every day is a pool day at Kennedy because that's why we have, you can lap swim, and then lay out. A lot of people just like to lay out, sit in the hot tub.
Really?
Yeah.
And they have some workout machines by the...
We have two now. We used to have a whole thing over there, but now we have two cardio machines, I think. And
do people use them out there?
Some
really?
people still like to...
Then jump in the pool afterwards and get back up on the treadmill or something, I assume?
Could be, yes.
And our pool is getting worked on right now. I'm guessing once it's open, it's going to be
packed,
ready to go for the summer. So
Lola, you also are nutrition. I mean, I'm
a private chef. Yeah.
So how does that play into your group training, your senior citizens? I mean, I'm sure they have probably questions on nutrition.
Well, I'm not a nutritionist, so I really can't kind of, say anything.
But you can suggest.
I can suggest a few things for them. Yeah. I have cooked for some members. I have a group of ladies too that take my classes. Once a month, they would ask me to make them a lunch, and I would say, well, what would you like, I used to have food in the cafe as well. It didn't go over. People would like it, and then they ask for it, and they don't buy, so it's just wasteful. But but Kennedy actually has provided me a little advertising too. I put my flyer and my cards out there. Got a lot of clients through Kennedy as well, through people that take my classes. But nutrition, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, eating healthy is what we all should do, right? Lots of grains, lean meat, right? But every once in a while, it's okay to indulge too.
Yeah, sometimes
I like an In-N-Out burger every once in a while.
A what?
An In-N-Out burger.
Well, so in my mind, that's like the best, healthiest hamburger that you can eat.
That's why I like it.
So they've always said that's 100% beef. There's no preservatives. It's 100% healthy for you. So
it's all the cheese and the bread and the sauce and all the other things.
Actually, Arlene, I had dinner with her a couple weeks back. She goes, Lolita, she says, I have a steak and I have a lobster tail, and can you come over and cook it for me or us? I'm like, sure, no problem. She goes, and I'll even buy you a bottle of wine. I'm like, no, don't do that. I'll buy the bottle.
Wow.
We had a great evening.
Yeah, it was nice because it's connection, connection with my members, connection with, these lovely ladies. And that's what I have with them. So it was a really nice evening. We got to know her a lot better, even though I pretty much know her.
Right. Oh, you're the chatterbox in class.
No, it's hard to get me talking.
But anytime a new member comes in and takes my class, this one over here will help them with the bike and tell them everything that you need to know. The first thing that you're going to feel is your booty's going to hurt a little bit at first, but I have this silicone seat that you put on. She'll go through the whole thing.
And that's really what it is. It's more the intimidation factor of getting started, and so it sounds like that's not a case here to where, you got obviously yourself as a advocate of the program. And so you're taking the class, you have the instructor, but then you also have somebody like yourself going over there and introducing yourself and, saying, hey, you need to do this, that, or whatever. And
especially because I was there not that long ago,
right.
And others helped me. In fact, there's Barbara's husband often has to come and get my clips into the thing or get my feet out of the thing. Yes. So.
Barbara Davis's husband, Greg, always comes in and takes the class as well.
So he helps me.
Awesome. Yeah. So what class out of all 6 of them do you look forward to the most? Or does it change every week?
No, I wouldn't say that. I have different things. Like, I really enjoy Zumba because I love the music and the camaraderie and challenging myself. I love Lolita's classes because I have so much fun and I know that my hips are really getting a workout. And then I enjoy Pilates because I'm getting my core strength not back, I never had it. I'm trying to develop it, And the teacher has loosened up because I've teased her enough about it. There's an actual move called teaser, and I always go, don't you mean torture? Because you're like on your butt with your legs up, with your hands out, and trying to rock your body. It's so challenging.
Right? That's a midsection burner.
It is a midsection burner. And then Cheryl, who I started with as the first class, is still, I love her loyalty and the way she welcomes everybody. And her classes are so full that it's hard to move sometimes. That's how popular it is.
Our senior classes are Barbara Davis's a yoga class on Tuesday before my cycling class. Some people that take yoga take right into my cycling class. So they don't just do one class, they do 2 classes in a row. So Barbara Davis's class is completely full. It's a great yoga class. People love her. Hopefully we can get another one going, so we have another option, but it's all in the works.
Very cool.
Yeah. And so then we have from time to time pop-up classes. So they're not regular classes, but a teacher will teach one. So there's been a teacher who teaches on Fridays before Prime Groove, where you're totally dancing the whole time. And it's different from Zumba because it's not Latin rhythm, but, other types of hip hop and a little bit. And that is so much fun. So
awesome.
See, Randy, you're going to have to try some of these classes out so you know.
Yeah. I think I should.
I think you should,
I think I should.
Take the cycling first.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could do that.
Why?
I don't know. I'd be in the back. I'd have to start like in the outside of the building to start with my
room.
And then I work my way into the back of the room.
No, if I did it, and I don't know how to cycle a real bicycle, but this is bolted down. I can do it.
They're bolted down? Oh my God!
No,
they bolt the bikes down and lock you in. You can't move.
No, she's locked in with her cycling shoes. She can't go anywhere with that. The bikes are movable, but you can't fall.
Yeah, they don't fall off. I don't know how to ride a bicycle. I also don't know how to swim.
Oh my goodness!
So all these things.
There's so much stuff to do there. You know what? And so what we're going to do is we're also going to give away a Kennedy Club K-Zone
Nice.
1 month pass. So being that Kennedy Club Fitness is one of our sponsors of the What's Up North County,
Yes.
we're going to give away a K-Zone, a 1 month access to Kennedy Club K-Zone. Have you been in the K-Zone?
I haven't. I've seen the people laying there and looking like they're really enjoying themselves.
So you have the infrared, you have the
Hydro massage bed. And then
Massage
we have
bed.
another massage chair as well. I think they call it some kind of acupuncture squishy. I call it the squishy chair because
Okay.
it's squishy.
And then the ones that are side by side.
That's
in
the
that
hydro
area?
massage bed.
They're both hydro massage. Okay.
I like it. I do the infrared sauna almost every day. That's my thing every morning.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Well, ladies, Arlene, thank you so much. We can
you.
talk all day long.
You know where I
Lola.
work.
Yeah, I see you every day. So like I said,
You know where I hang out.
yeah, you guys always pop in. Like I said, doors always open, and we really appreciate your story. Like I said, I mean, we could probably dig down a lot deeper into this.
No, that's probably the best. Stay on the surface.
Just surface.
Yes,
So,
she is
well, anyway, like I
hilarious.
said, thank you so much. Really, I mean, your encouragement. You know, anybody watching, I mean, you are the poster person for the whole class for the reason why Kennedy Club Fitness
Yes,
is
and it's
what it
never
is.
too late. I was 73 when I started, and I'm just coming up on 75. So
Wow.
it's never too
Isn't that
late.
great?
That's awesome. Lola, thank you again.
Thank you.
Also
You're
for what you do with Kennedy Club Fitness,
you.
and thanks for bringing her in and hearing her story. And if you guys want to win a Kennedy Club Fitness K-Zone 1 month pass, type to our new What's Up North County hotline, text line 805-391-4455. It's 805-391-4455 to be entered to win a Kennedy Club 1 month pass to the K-Zone at Kennedy Club Fitness. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Randy.
you.
Enjoy your class today.
I will.
Yeah, I gotta go and teach in a couple hours.
There you go.
Yeah, come up, Randy.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County, and we appreciate you, and we can't do this without our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Story Termite Pest Control, El Red Rooster, Pacific 805 Spas, Airflow Filter Services, 5-Star Rain Gutters, Amy and Jamie's Place, Paso Robles Furniture, and Kennedy Club Fitness, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Veux-tu danser avec moi? Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso, Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
We don't just serve it up, we roast it, distill it, brew it, craft it, crank it, bake it, make it, perfect it, cure it, paint it, live it, breathe it, and then we serve it up, all in Atascadero.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.